Hello there, and welcome to Dr. T. For today, December the 18th, we are...
Quiet. Come here. Come on.
What was I saying again? Oh, right. We are keeping the dog happy so he doesn't start barking. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't what I was saying, but that's what's gonna have to happen. We're giving a shot at the all critters because... Oh, buddy! Oh, Jesus! Oh, that looked like it hurt. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh, look at that. I know I've had him in a couple of videos. Oh, he is getting much, much bigger. He's actually starting to look like a real doggo, finally. Oh, look at this guy. Look at that face. Are you gonna look at the camera? Oh, gonna look at the camera? Oh, yeah, give Daddy some kisses. So, anyways... yesterday, I kind of had a breakdown of not realizing what day it was and how to calendar. So, see you later, buddy. I threw out the call for assistance to see what you guys wanted me to run for today, because I obviously hadn't planned anything. And I got some requests. Obviously, the last couple of attacks, no troops landed because someone was like, why don't you see how far you can get with just GBE? And I was like, challenge accepted. I can do this. So, the first couple of levels, in case you haven't been able to tell, GBE only, and it's because, well, why not? Also loaded in the bottom right, or bottom... Man, I gotta learn my left and my right. It's really complicated. So down in the bottom left-hand corner, I've got the old heavy Zooka Cryomedic, which is HCZM, HMCZ, CHMZ, CHZM, the Chisholm attack. Sorry, I had something in my throat. That's what happened right there. So I was like, I had a couple of people actually say, hey, look, do hookah, do heavies, Zookas, and medics, do something along those lines. So who am I to say no? Obviously, as far as I can go with the critters, I will go, and then after that, we are going to see some Chisholm all up on this video. Which is fantastic, because... Sorry. Oh, it's one of those. Alright, so it's good, though, because the last couple of times that I've tried breaking out the cryos, either in rifle or heavy, well, with rifle or heavy, you know, RMZ and HNs, you know what I mean. The last couple of times I tried busting out the cryos, it really didn't work out that well, and I really found myself kind of, like, unimpressed with the Cryoneers. I was like, okay, I get it, you know, the heavies are there to absorb a bunch of damage. The heavies are there to absorb a lot of damage, the Zookas are there to deal a bunch of damage, and then the medics are there to keep everybody alive. Really, what kind of value is being added by the Cryoneers? And, hey, you calm down. So, I was like, I don't know, but the last time that I used them, I was like, you know, maybe I'm using these wrong. I threw out a, hey, come here, man, calm down. Sorry. You know, I was like, alright, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe I've got to do it differently, let's give this a shot, and, I tried changing things up so that I could, you know, do as instructed, basically, which was to land the cryos immediately after the heavies to maximize the effectiveness, I guess, that they have, and to do the most damage, well, not necessarily damage, because they're not doing damage, but the most slowing of things. And so it worked out really well. Because, as you can see on stage 5, I did try doing some GBE only attacks. I think I tried maybe 1 or 2 or 3. It did not really work out that well. I think every time I ended up getting it down to about half health, and then, you know, the rocket launchers would take me out, because there's a cluster of rocket launchers over there on the left-hand side, and there's no way to take that down with GBE. So I kind of, you know, I switched over. I also figured 5 is as good a place as any, because this is where people, I feel, most people start actually getting useful assistance of seeing things happen and whatnot, because, you know, that's where it gets a little bit tougher. So for those, like, mid-level people, I don't know, if you find the lower level stuff actually helpful, please let me know. Throw it down in the old comments. I'd love to know, you know, kind of at what level people start getting useful ideas and information or strategies or whatever. Just because, you know, then I will definitely make sure that I do that. Obviously, stage 5, down so easily. Like, super easily, because, well, come on, I landed all my boats. I'm pretty maxed. Well, completely, not pretty. And so, you know, it went down. I didn't see the point of trying to do CHZM on stage 5 without landing everything, because when you get into the whole, like, oh, I'm only going to land certain boats, and I'm going to try landing 3 boats only, and it's like, then you end up with one boat of, like, heavies, 1 of Zookas, and 1 of medics, and then you gotta have 1 of Cryoneers. Suddenly now you're at, like, 4 boats, and it's like, alright, well, if you're gonna land half your freaking troops, you might as well land the other half and call this a day. So, that's kind of how things went. I just started landing all my troops and doing what I could do. Also, what was really nice, the cryos, obviously, you know, they were cool, they were there. I don't know if they really did much of anything last level, but what was super nice was the fact that with the CHZM, you don't have to spend any energy to drop your troops, which means that I felt like I was just swimming in reams of GBE. Like, I could just blow up all the things. Because, you know, I took out some shock launchers and boom cannons and threw shocks and threw critters, all of the things that you want to do, and I still had energy left over, which was really nice. I know I lost 2 Zookas, but, like, I lost those 2 Zookas to sniper towers in the south, just because, like, they kind of veered off by themselves, and they were the, you know, they were the YOLO Zookas? Anyways, they were the YOLOers. So, you know what, I'm not too worried about the fact that I lost a couple of Zookas, that I'm sure could be tightened up with a little bit of effort and attention and, you know, experience dealing with the old CHZM attack. But here in the attack, this is where I was really impressed, and I thought, like, wow, man, go cryos. If you look really closely here, basically the cryos have every single defensive building on the left-hand side of the HQ completely frozen, massively reducing the amount of damage that the old heavies are taking there, and I end up actually pulling out of this attack with 1 heavy down and 1 Zooka down, which I thought was pretty impressive because there were a lot of sniper towers on the left-hand side of that base. And I'm sure with the reduced distance that the Zookas have, those snipers were 100% in range and capable of doing some serious damage to the Heavies, given the opportunity. But I feel like they were slowed down just enough. Maybe they just couldn't. I don't know. Anyways, moving on to Stage 7, the finale, if you would, with the CHZM attack. Sorry, I can't get over that. Sorry, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Alright, we're good, we're good, it's good, we're good, it's good, it's good, we're good, it's good, it's good. We're good. We're good. It's good. So I figured, okay, you know what? I come up, like, with the tanks, I came right up from the bottom corner here. I basically rolled through the entire thing. Let's give it a shot with the old heavy Zookas and see what kind of damage we can do. And I figured I could really lean on the critters to, you know, kind of hold off, because it's a lot of sniper towers and cannons and stuff like that, and I was like, if I just keep throwing critters out there, I should be laughing, because, you know, I'll be able to burn through there with no problems, all kinds of great things are going to happen. What I did not think about was the fact that there's 50 trillion freaking rocket launchers in behind all of those single target defenses, so the second I threw any kind of critters, they just instantly got vaporized. And even really, for that matter, like, anything that moved away from the, like, clump of troops ended up just getting fried, because they weren't getting any heals, the medics weren't around, and, like, my goodness, it is a lot of damage when you start adding it up. Which started to scare me, because, as always, the biggest problem with the old Heavies and Zookas is the second the Heavies are gone, the Zookas are very soon to follow. And with so many rocket launchers, I was like, ooh, you know, like, it's gonna happen, and it's not gonna be pretty. So I kind of put everything into position as best I could and just let them go at it and do their thing. And you know what? I pulled it out of my hat. Yeah, I pulled this victory out of my hat. Anyways, guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful. And above all else, as always, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.